Alright, welcome back guys. My name is Zishan. Welcome back to Talk Football, home of reviews, tactics and transfer talks, and the UEFA Champions League draws are out. The 8 groups have been decided and there's so much to talk about every single group. So in this video, we'll go through each and every group, try to find out which team will be playing against whom, and we will try to go through it all. So guys, just leave a like, drop that subscribe if you're here for the first time, and let's get it started. And so before beginning this video, I'd like to talk about the players who have won the UEFA Player of the Year in various positions. At the goalkeeper position, Manuel Neuer became the Player of the Year because he has been phenomenal throughout the season, making crucial saves in all the games. I mean, not many teams had a good chance of scoring when it comes to Bayern, but yes, whenever they were on attack, whenever they countered, Manuel Neuer was definitely there to save them. Anyways, Defender of the Year went to Joshua Kimmich. I still don't know how exactly it's pronounced because we just saw the UEFA Champions League draw, and he was talking about how exactly we are to pronounce his name is Joshua Kimmich. I think so. I got that right, but never mind. So Kimmich got that Defender of the Year award, and undoubtedly so because he has been so phenomenal playing on that right side, the right back role. He is a leader. I mean, the Bayern fans, I do have a few friends who are Bayern Munich fans, and they are thrilled, extremely thrilled to have him in the team because they even call him the next captain. So congrats to Kimmich. And now moving on to the midfield, we got Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne got the Player of the Year in midfield position, and he was instrumental in City's success in this year's Champions League. I don't think so I should call it a success, but it's for sure that as far as they could go in this year's Champions League, Kevin De Bruyne had a big part to play in that. So congrats to Kevin De Bruyne as well. And who else but Robert Lewandowski could win the Forward of the Year award in this year's UEFA Champions League, and deservingly so. And he scored around 15 goals if I'm not wrong in this last year's Champions League. And now coming on to the Player of the Year award, there were 3 candidates: Manuel Neuer, Kevin De Bruyne and Robert Lewandowski. And so Robert Lewandowski wins the UEFA Champions League award for this year. Many congrats to Robert Lewandowski, and many congrats to all of his fans around the world. They were expecting him to win because they were wanting him to win all of the individual accolades that he possibly can this year. So let's straight away get into the groups of this year's UEFA Champions League. I do have them in front of my screen because there are some serious games coming up in this year's Champions League, and guys, I'm just thrilled, so much excited to see Juventus pit against Barcelona in the same group. That means Ronaldo facing Lionel Messi, and apart from all of the rivalries, just keep them aside over there. I'm telling you guys, enjoy this until it lasts, because this could possibly be the last time they are facing each other, and that too 2 times. So let's continue with the Group A. First of all, in Group A we have Bayern, Atletico Madrid, RB Salzburg and Lokomotiv. Tough group, you can say if you are Salzburg or if you are Lokomotiv, but I think for Bayern, they are the eventual winners of this group. If Atletico Madrid can give them the challenge, I don't think so that Lokomotiv or Salzburg, just don't mean to upset the fans over here, but that's the truth guys. You can see 2 clear winners progressing to the round of 16. I mean, Atletico Madrid can give a good competition to Bayern, so it's all looking good for Bayern Munich. Coming on to the Group B, which has Real Madrid, Shakhtar Donetsk, Inter Milan and Borussia Mönchengladbach. If you look at this group, you can see eventual winners in Madrid and Inter, but just don't write off Mönchengladbach. There can be some serious team causing problem to Inter, because last year we saw how Inter were kicked out of the group stage into the UEFA Europa League. So if you ask me who will be the eventual winners from this group, I'd say Madrid. But Inter is also there to give a strong competition to Real Madrid, because Inter have been firing on all cylinders. Romelu Lukaku, look out for that guy, and Lautaro Martinez, he's also in red hot form, and with the signings they have made, Ashraf Hakimi, the right back, he also assisted and scored in his previous game. So Inter has a decent squad. They can very well challenge Real Madrid for the top spot, but my two pick for this group would be Real Madrid at first and Inter Milan at second. So now coming on to the group C of this year's UEFA Champions League, Porto, Man City, Olympiacos and Olympique de Marseille. And can City get an easier group? I mean, with no disrespect to Porto, Olympiacos or Marseille, I think so this could be an easy group for City. I mean, the City fans would be happy. Tell me, citizens, I think so that if I were a City fan, I don't think so I can be a City fan, but if I were a City fan, I'd be delighted. If not delighted, I'd be like happy. Oh yeah, fine. Porto, good. Olympiacos, nice. Marseille, good. So I think so that the top spot can easily be justified if I say Man City would be winning it. Not much point to discuss over there. But for the second spot, I mean Porto, Olympiacos and Marseille, it's a hard task to pick one from these three teams, but I think so that Porto have enough firepower to get on to that second spot. It's still open, guys. I cannot say anything about this group, but I think so that Man City and FC Porto will be qualifying from my side according to me. And coming on to the next group, guys, Group D has Liverpool, Ajax, Atlanta and Midtjylland. Pardon me, guys, I just don't know. I have read the name of this team for the first time in my entire life. Midtjylland. I think I heard that the announcers were calling it Midtjylland. I think so, that's right. So pardon me if I'm wrong. So Liverpool, Ajax, Atlanta and that Midge. It's a good group because Atlanta is there. You can see they have been firing on all cylinders even this year, because Papu Gomez had recently scored 2 goals in his previous game, and Ajax do have to prove a point, because I cannot say how they will progress in this group, because we haven't seen so much from this Ajax team lately since their feat in the Champions League. But Liverpool are clear winners if you ask me. Atlanta can cause some upset because of the style they play. It's highly counter-attacking style of play. They have got great players in that Atlanta team, and Ajax, you can never write those boys off. So if you ask me about the two teams that will eventually qualify, I'd say Liverpool first, and I'll go with Atlanta at the second spot, because forgive me Ajax fans, Atlanta right now are in red hot form. So now coming on to the next group, Group E has Sevilla, Chelsea, Krasnodar, Rennes. Sevilla are the Europa League winners. I think so this would be a great group. I don't know much about this Krasnodar team and even Rennes, to be very frank, but Sevilla and Chelsea will be eventual winners. From my side, I'll pick them, but it would be very difficult to talk about the eventual group winners, because Chelsea topping this group in which Sevilla is there, because we saw Sevilla play against Bayern Munich in the Super Cup and they were decent. They gave decent challenge to this Bayern Munich side, which, hello, are the best team in the world right now. Chelsea, even though they have made 6 signings, they haven't started to play like a team. If until then Lampard finds out a way to gel all of these players into one solid team, he can cause a real upset in this group. Maybe he can go on topping this group, but for now I'll go on with Sevilla topping the group, with Chelsea following them into the round of 16 and Rennes going into the Europa League spot, and Krasnodar, I think so that this is their first UEFA Champions League campaign. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys know about this. Now coming on to the Group F, which has Zenit St. Petersburg, Borussia Dortmund, Lazio and Club Brugge. I think so. Well, not much to talk about this group. I think so that Borussia Dortmund would be the eventual winners. They will top this group, and Lazio and Zenit, they can give a good competition. Maybe they can go on into the UEFA Europa League, but I think so it would be great to see Borussia Dortmund and Lazio battling it off for the top spot. That's my pick, guys. Hey. So now coming on to the Group G, or should I say the group of death for a few fans over there. Juventus, Barcelona, Dynamo Kiev and Ferencvaros. Ferencvaros. Alright now guys, this is the group to be watched out for. Look out for Group G guys, because Juventus will take on Barcelona. Barcelona will take on Juventus. Two of the biggest team in European football. Barcelona and Juventus, and Messi and Ronaldo will go head to head. I think so that it's been 4 or 5 years since we saw Messi versus Ronaldo in the Champions League. I can only remember that time in which Barcelona progressed. They faced each other in the semi-finals or the quarterfinals. I don't have the memory right now, but this would be so much interesting to see Messi facing Ronaldo. Much more interesting would be see Pjanic and Arthur battling it off for against their previous team, and the two boys from the Dutch team, De Jong and Matthias de Ligt, pitting off against each other. So it's going to be a huge game of football guys. I mean, just watch it, just enjoy these two until they are playing, because you can see both of them receding into their latter phases of the game. So it would be great to see the heavyweights of European football facing each other, and it would be so hard to give the predictions over here guys, because Dynamo Kiev, Ferencvaros, I beg your pardon, but yes, you don't have any chance of progressing into the group. The only thing is that you guys can go on and grab the UEFA Europa League spot, and I think so because of the experience Dynamo Kiev have in this competition, they'll go on into the Europa League, and I think so. And not letting my sense of a Barca fan playing any role in this decision whatsoever. I'll go on with Barcelona topping the group and Juventus following it. But because Ronaldo is the Mr. Champions League, he never settles at second position. He wants to be the best, and that's the best thing of him. I like him so much because he always strives for this excellence, and that's why I can think about reaffirming my decision when I talked about Barcelona, but Juventus can still surprise us. I mean, so if they get some good result at Turin and they defeat all of the other teams, and Barcelona do the same, you know what I'm talking about. It's you cannot just talk about the group winners in this guys. I cannot. I'll just skip this group. Moving on to Group H, in which we have PSG, Manchester United, RB Leipzig and Istanbul Basaksehir. So should we call this a group of death from now? Because we have PSG, we have Man United, we have some bad blood, and we have RB Leipzig. PSG against Man United. Everybody remembers that. Rashford scoring a penalty at the last moment and the face of Neymar. I cannot pull that off. It would be great to see RB Leipzig, who progressed so far in last year's UEFA Champions League, play against top teams in Man United and PSG, because you know what, Man United still are not playing good football. They have been on and off. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has a lot to do before he faces this PSG side, who are a well-oiled team right now. And RB Leipzig, they still are, I can say so, they are a better drilled team than Man United is, because the team is all over the place. Ole has to do a great job. He has to work his ass off to get something collectible from this group of players, because Paul Pogba is awful. He has been playing some awful football, and I don't know what the hell has happened to Anthony Martial. But PSG, Neymar is kicking in, Icardi is scoring goals, Mbappe is flying high, and this RB Leipzig side is also looking good. So if you ask me about the eventual winners of this group, I'll clearly say PSG. They are looking fine. They have star power, as my friend Sujit always keep on referring to their star power. But yes, it plays a huge factor when it comes to this big competition. So PSG for me will be topping the group. Second will be Man United, because I think so. I trust Ole, because up till then he'll be figuring out his best team. Donny van de Beek has arrived now, and deal for Alex Telles is on the cards, and Jadon Sancho is on the cards. It has been going on for months now, and the latest report is that Manchester United are trying to sign Ousmane Dembele on a season-long loan. So if they get some decent signings, so I think so that this Man United side can be set and they can defeat RB Leipzig. So I'll go with PSG topping the group, and at the second spot will be Manchester United. So guys, that's all for me. I gave out my honest opinion about this UEFA Champions League draws. Let me know what you think about the group stage. Let me know which team you think will progress into the round of 16, because the group stage will begin from October 20th. So not long since we got that UEFA Champions League tune humming in our heads all the time. So I'll be patiently waiting for all of the games. I think so that we have got some great games. Bayern versus Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid versus Inter would be great. Liverpool versus Atlanta, Liverpool versus Ajax would be great. Sevilla versus Chelsea, Juventus versus Barcelona, PSG, Man U and Leipzig. All of these games coming for you guys. Do leave a like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't up till now, and let me know your thoughts in the comment down below. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, as always,